Hey everybody, welcome to Hat Hole Home Video. I've got some VHS pickups for you. I was very excited to step into my favorite Savers thrift store, and lo and behold, that place is starting to heat up for VHS tapes again. It's the same place that I bought that crazy big, huge, sight unseen lot of VHS tapes. Honestly, every time I go in, almost every time I go in, it's been getting real good. It's just been getting real good. There's always something interesting to see, and this time was maybe a little more interesting than most. So, first up, I'll show you this, because I'm very excited about this. Everyone knows I'm a big fan of Stan Lee. Greetings, true believers. But check this out. It's Stan Lee, I assume, interviewing Todd McFarlane. That's what it looks like. The comic book greats, #1 in a series, Stan Lee invites you to visit Todd McFarlane. Hosted by comic book legend Stan Lee, the man who... I appreciate this. They said the man who created, in quotations, many of today's most popular comic book characters. Because as we all know, Stan Lee co-created many characters. He influenced some, but they were created already. We get it. We got it, folks. But I appreciate that they said created. They kind of like threw a little, okay, we get it in there. Created many of today's popular comic book characters. Todd McFarlane is Stan's guest in this fascinating and revealing profile of one of the hottest young illustrator writers in the business. And this is from 1991, which I don't remember Spawn being around in 1991, but apparently he was. Apparently I was not as plugged in to the Spawn scene, to the McFarlane scene, when I was 11 years old as, as maybe I should have been. Who knows? Next up is a classic film, Peewees Big Adventure, which this is, I do have Peewees Big Adventure in a few different formats. This is just a beautiful old, I think this may be well no, this is from 1991, so it's not like an original release of it, but it's just a clean, beautiful image, I couldn't pass it up. Sometimes you gotta own 3 or 4 copies of a movie. That's just how it is. This is weird, and I don't understand what this is at all. It's a full-length screener copy of whatever this is, but it's Mickey Rourke and Don Johnson, Harley Davidson, and the Marlboro Man. And the back of the box leads me to believe that this is maybe music? I don't understand what this is. But look at the back of the box. It's got songs on it. But then it's got like movie credits on it too. So I don't know what this is. It's got a trailer on it. Look at that beautiful spared no expense on the screener label. I don't know. I'm excited to pop it in at some point and check it out. I can't imagine it's going to be great, but it's interesting. I found this. Christopher Lee. This is another screener copy. Funny Man. He's half jester, half demon. Funny Man. For those who don't know, a screener copy is a promotional copy that was sent out usually to video stores to entice video stores to carry this movie, to purchase it and have it for rental in their shops. So I looked, the angle made the tape look a little moldy, but it is not. It is beautiful. So yeah, as somebody who collects things from the glory days of the video store. I like screener copies. I think they're cool. Obviously, sometimes these will have writing across the screen that will say like screener copy property of blah blah blah, so somebody doesn't just take it and either rent it or duplicate it, whatever. That's always kind of a bummer, which means you ideally would own a real copy of the movie and a screener copy if you're going to have screeners. But that's a really cool find, I thought. Maybe a little less cool for a screener is this one, but I'm kind of hoping this one might have some fun promotional material on the tape itself when you watch it. But this is a screener copy of Kazam! And you'll see with these screener copies, they'll often do this on the back where they advertise, basically they're selling it to this video store like, look at, you know, this movie made this amount of money. Movies like this are generally solid movies for making money in rentals. Like, I love that sort of behind the curtain look at the world of the video store. You know, I love looking at, like, it's got a hot NBA star. It's got, oh my gosh, it's a hit recording star. Well, that's also Shaq. Wait, these are all three bullet points are just Shaq. Hottest NBA star, that's Shaq. Hit recording star, that's Shaq. Huge celebrity star, that's Shaq. So really, this is pretty much just selling you on the fact that Shaq is in this movie. All right, you sold me. And then last but not least, this is a movie that I have a screener copy of somewhere. So I was happy to find a legitimate copy of. It is Alyssa Milano in Embrace of the Vampire, which, as I recall, folks around my age will remember that Alyssa Milano was the tomboy daughter in Who's the Boss with Tony Danza, and she was trying to break out of that teeny, teen sitcom, squeaky clean. She was trying to break out of that as she was getting a little older, and I think this was the movie that was really like her, look it, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna have sexy times in movies. I'm not gonna be Samantha from Who's the Boss anymore. Who's the boss? I'm the boss, and I'm making naughty movies to teach people that don't put me in a box. Don't put baby in the corner. And that's what she did. So, like I said, I have that as a screener copy, which is sort of an inferior quality. So it'll be nice to have a nicer copy. Wouldn't surprise me if certain parts of this tape are a little worn out, if you understand what I'm saying. Okay, but who knows? It looks barely watched. It looks brand new. Looks like you could have found this in Best Buy today, if you can even get into a Best Buy today. I don't know if you can or not. That's it. This was a sweet little pile of tapes from Savers. I think I'm most excited for the Todd McFarlane Stan Lee video, but they're all very welcome additions to the collection. So that's it for today. Thank you everybody so much for your support as always. Thank you to the patrons. You guys are so cool for letting me baby step towards my dream of doing YouTube full-time, doing it for a living, and really living that dream and making my hobby and my passion my work and my career, which maybe, I mean, when you say it like that, it doesn't sound as good when you say, I'm making my work. But I bet it's pretty good work. I bet it's a lot of fun. I bet if I was doing this for a living, I'm pretty sure I got the best job in the world, right? So thank you everybody so much for subscribing and commenting and liking and just being a part of this community. I appreciate it so much, and it is heartening to see everybody, to see this community really starting to form. It's not just me and you, it's you and me and each other. All of us. It's all of us. That's what I'm saying. All right, everybody. Whether you are a dirty dog sleeping in the sun or an alley rat eating up the night, you know you always have a home here at the video store. Bye-bye.